Allegiance.
Make me a pizza.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, thank everybody for coming. And move to approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approval of claims for payment.
I'll make a motion to approve claims for payment.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Application fireworks permit. I have two of them, a Thompson family and a South Hardin Kiwanis. Danny Hauser.
I only have one, so go for it.
Alright. Suppose we better do them individually.
Okay.
Do the South Hardin Kiwanis Club. I will move to accept that one.
All looks good, yep. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Second one is Thompson Family Annual Picnic, Friday, July 4th. Move to approve that one.
Oh, there it is. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Ineligibility homestead credits. I have two different sheets of these.
I'll make a motion, they're all disallowed for homestead military credits to be disallowed for 2013, payable 14-15.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And I'll make a motion to homestead military credits to be disallowed for 2014, payable 15-16.
I didn't have one
I
of
didn't
those.
do both of them.
Oh, I just have 2013.
I've got 2014.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
both
on the
14,
back page?
15.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
That's-
good eye. It's been
Oh, I
moved.
see how they did that.
Yeah, I didn't notice, I'm sorry.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Did you put
Motion
those
carries.
together, Nancy?
Central Iowa Community Services Amendment 28E Agreement. This is what Lynn talked about last week on this.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the corrections in it.
Yeah, there were just a few minor changes, and we addressed them last week.
That's good.
I'll make a motion to accept the Central Iowa Community Service Amendment 28E agreement.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, is this a roll call?
Yes, please. Ron?
Aye.
Brian?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. The next one we have on the agenda is a resignation and appointment to the Board of Health. We currently do not have a resignation, but we have a person to appoint, correct, Ron?
Yes, Dr. Curtis O'Loughlin as the medical director for Dr. Aaron Heyer. Aaron is expressing he wants to spend more time with his family, young family, and Dr. O'Loughlin has asked to take his place. So if we can approve the appointment of Dr. O'Loughlin as we receive the resignation of Dr. Aaron Heyer.
His signed
His
resignation.
signed resignation. Is that, did I just?
What we have is a situation where the Board of Health, they don't have enough people for a quorum, and we haven't got the resignation in, and we have to have a written resignation before we can appoint. And we have a person to appoint, which is what we're trying to do, so we can make an appointment upon resignation, the signed resignation.
So I'll make an appointment upon resignation
We
of
can.
Dr. Aaron Heyer,
Effective.
effective as we receive his signed resignation.
Moving forward, is there a term?
It's a 3-year term.
Okay.
I'm getting feedback here that we can't do this.
Well, then we can,
I don't think that you can appoint until you have a vacancy. And if you're saying you don't have a vacancy yet, then you can't make a future appointment.
We actually have 3 people on the board that don't want to be on the board anymore, but only one's given a resignation. And that's on next week's agenda.
Well, you can appoint him to fill a vacancy you already have, but you can't appoint him to fill a vacancy that you're waiting for a vacancy to happen. You see what I mean?
Okay.
I understand you want him to take Aaron Heyer's place,
You're right.
and I get that, but it's not vacant yet.
Okay.
That's my whole thing.
So we can't do it pending him,
the
his
difficult, yeah,
resignation.
we can, yeah,
You can do whatever you want.
well,
Honest to God, but I'm just saying, I don't believe you can appoint until you have a vacancy. Unless you're only appointing him as just a board member, not the directorship that Aaron Heyer's vacating. I would think that you could appoint him as a member, and then
But we don't have a vacancy as a member either yet.
you don't. I thought you just told me you had 3.
Yeah, I got 3 that, one has just turned it in, but that's on next week's
If you've not
agenda.
received any, then you don't have a vacancy.
We haven't approved one yet. We have received 1 resignation.
we're trying to get the resignations. We can table it, and we'll
Okay.
try to get the resignations from these people that aren't coming to the meetings, and we need to have a quorum here pretty soon. We need to have a meeting pretty soon. So if we can get their resignations, I guess we might have to drive out and hand it to them and have them sign it.
Okay.
But I guess we'll do it that way. All right. Yeah, we'll table it till,
Withdraw your motion.
I'll withdraw my motion.
Now, you want to move the table?
And we'll table resignation and appointment until we receive the resignation.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to table. Any discussion? Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion's tabled. Discussion changing next regular meeting date. What we have next week is we have to canvass the election on Monday. We have a member who won't be here next week, and there is not a lot going on the regular Wednesday meeting except for claims and 1 change of status and a resignation on the Board of Health and the Greenbelt Home Care. So if you guys want to change the meeting to do Monday, we can do that, along with canvassing the election.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
What time? What time's the canvas? Or do you want the meeting?
We got to do it at 1:30 on the canvassing, right?
Mhm.
So I would do it right. I don't care what time, whatever time you guys choose.
I don't know how long your campus would be, so you can have a meeting after that, so that you can ready for campus in the morning. That's fine, whichever.
Makes no difference to me.
Unless you want your meeting at 11, and then campus 1:30. Still 2 hour gap. It's up to you, it's your schedule.
I'm gonna be pulling a walleye about that time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay with anything, so.
Or just we'll keep it close and,
Or noon, whatever you want.
yeah,
I'm flexible.
12 o'clock?
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. I'll make a motion that we have it Monday at 12 o'clock noon. our next meeting and not have it on Wednesday.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Daryl?
Nothing. Is that your phone going off? I don't know whose phone that was.
Windows phones don't make noise like that.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Change status sheriff's office. I have two. Cammy Axel and a Melanie Hardy.
They're both.
Permanent part-times. Both resigning.
Yeah. Make a motion that we accept them both.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Change of status secondary roads department.
James R. Peters. Hired. Temporary seasonal part-time.
Yes. Pete retired from the county a few years back, and well, quite a few years, but he comes back and does mowing for us.
Yeah.
So we were gonna have him start Monday, but the tractor's broke down right now, so we thought we'd have it ready to go for him for next Monday.
Make a motion to accept that.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Utility permit, secondary road. Got one. You got any more?
It's a big one. There's lots of, it's all one company, and they fill out different permits for all the replacing overhead lines.
So it's
We
various,
thought it would just be easy to put it under one motion and,
various locations as noted on,
yes.
on map,
Yes.
on file.
So we have this one and then this one, or this is for this
That-
one?
That's all
That's
those.
all of
Okay.
them. Is it A through I or something like that, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah. So,
So, make a
Unless you want
motion
to
to
read them.
approve the utility permits applications by Midland Power Cooperative for overhead electrical distribution at various locations as noted on map and file, which I have in my hand here.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
note it's overhead, not underground, overhead, Brian,
I said overhead.
overhead. I know how much you like that.
I do.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Anything secondary roads?
We do have the tractor down, so we're working on that so we can get started mowing. And we've been hauling rock like crazy. Keep going. The wind farms in Grundy, they're hauling quite a bit of clean rock. In fact, I talked to Steve Gerke yesterday, and they ran him out of clean rock, and he's trying to get a crusher here so he can produce more. For they're doing geopier foundations for the wind farm, I guess. And so we call it the Seacourt Road. It's taking a beating right now. But I've got the contact information for the wind farm people, and I'll be visiting with them about taking care of that road and maybe some dust control, or we might have to look at borrowing that road temporarily. So.
That's that gravel that goes to the wet blacktop.
So, I call it Clem's Motor Grader. The motor grader runs out of Eldora. We thought we'd had the problem beat and we wouldn't have to replace the transmission, but we were wrong. It's going to need a transmission. So, just looking at the numbers, we can do it ourselves and we have the time. So we're going to rebuild the transmission for that motor grader. We're starting on the parts. Ordering the parts now. And I haven't heard anything on the truck with the spray tank, but I haven't called either. So I don't know, I need to talk to Wes and see if he's gone over and looked at it or.
Sounds good. Accept reject bids for bridge replacement projects as listed.
Yes, those are the two bridge projects up on D20. There was some confusion with the DOT that they didn't get tied right away together like they should have been. There was a few factors. We only had one company that bid the project, and they came in. Our estimate for the two projects together was $991,000 and some change, and the one bid came in at $1.54 million, so well over 50%. We visited with Calhoun and Burns and with the DOT, and we think it'd be best right now visiting Bruce and I. Bruce couldn't attend today, he's had a funeral, but to reject this bid and then relet it.
What's that put us for a time schedule on it then?
Well, there's some different things we can look at and some different options, and I thought we could discuss that a little bit today at the work session.
Okay.
Look at all of our different options and get some more information, whether we should tie it or not tie it, or just talk about those things.
Okay.
We've got some time now. I don't think we should rush and put it right back in the letting. But if we let it by December, we're okay with the federal bridge money.
That's the
So-
main thing, yeah.
There wouldn't be any loss there. We're okay.
Yeah.
But my recommendation is to reject this bid.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to reject this bid. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Other business. No other business. I ask for adjournment.
Make that motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 We're adjourned.